So some context. A couple weeks ago, I'm just chilling and I get an email and it's from Google. And I'm like, oh my God, Google? And they're like, hey, you. And I'm like, me? And they're like, yeah, you. I'm like, you talking to me? They're like, yeah, we're talking to you. And I was like, oh my God. And they're like, we want you to be on Team Pixel. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. And I was like,
okay.
Fast forward a couple weeks, I'm sitting in the library. This was yesterday. I'm doing my homework, not doing my homework, same thing. And I get an email and they're like, guess what? And I'm like, what? And they're like, we're sending you a Pixel 3a. I'm like, what's a Pixel 3a? Didn't see the announcement, go online, and I'm like, oh my God, I got a Pixel 3a. So they sent me a Pixel 3a XL. I unboxed it today, got a whole Team Pixel box. It was the coolest thing. Long story long, thank you guys so much for making this happen. In all seriousness, I mean, like, this is a real honor for me. No huge brand has ever reached out to me as of yet. So thank you, Google, for giving me this awesome opportunity. And today, I'm here to offer you a pre-review of this phone. I've only had it for a couple hours. I can't, give you all the details. Disclaimer, I don't know every single bit there is to know about this phone. But I can offer you, once again, my initial impressions and how I'm liking this phone. Because before I say anything, I'm actually really liking this device, and I'm very surprised by Google and what they've managed to do for $479 and $400 or whatever it is, $399 for the Pixel 3a. It's going to be similar. So if I may, let me share with you a few things that I've observed and learned about this phone in the few hours that I've had it. So to begin with the design, they gave me the purple-ish 3A XL, if I can get the case off here. By the way, the case is super nice. I'll talk to you about it in a minute. But yeah, I mean, this is basically a Pixel 3, Pixel 2 looking design. Oh God, I almost just dropped it. It looks great. It feels premium. It's not like Samsung Galaxy S10, iPhone XS Max Premium, but it looks amazing, I think. It's super, super clean. It's almost white, but it's like purple-ish. That's why they named it that. I really like the design. I also like the little accented power button. I think it's a nice little touch. Not like my favorite color, like this neon yellow, but it is a Google, kind of thing, and it's one of their colors in their logo, I think, and it just looks, it fits. It's like, it seems like it should be there. It doesn't seem out of place. The front side, I'm liking the display. It's OLED. It is FHD plus. It is an 18:9 aspect ratio. No notch here. Totally okay with that. Once again, I said it's OLED. It looks super nice for video and photo taking. Has a decent pixel density. I think it's like 430 something, 432. I don't know the exact resolution, but I know it's like FHD plus. And yeah, it just looks really great for what it is, especially for a phone in this price point. The speakers on this thing, oh my gosh, I read comments in a 3A XL video from Lou or somebody from yesterday, and people were like, oh my God, it doesn't have stereo speakers. The speakers in this phone are incredible. Better than that of my XS Max, and I'm actually kind of pissed about that because I paid $1,100, or I am paying, in the process of paying $1,100 for my phone. The speakers in this phone are super loud and super clear, and I haven't heard anything better. As of yet, I'm really impressed. And before I forget to mention, the case that they sent me with this phone, the official Pixel 3a XL case, is super dope. It has a really great cloth material on the outside and a soft color-matched interior to kind of keep your phone from getting scratched. The case really contrasts the slippery nature of the 3a XL, so I definitely recommend you get a case or this case. This one is super grippable and stylish, I think. I really like the look and feel of it. I can't tell you anything about battery life. I've literally had this phone for 4 hours. But what I can tell you is this phone does have fast charging, and it's pretty quick. It comes with a fast charger, USB Type-C connector block in the box, and you get a dual-ended USB Type-C cable. I'll talk about that in my full review. As of right now, what I can tell you about camera, I haven't done any homework. I've literally been scrambling around. I unboxed this phone. I've been getting shots of it. I literally just sat down to talk about it. It is almost the same, if not exactly the same, as the camera setup found on the Pixel 3, which is an amazing thing at this price point. You're getting one of the best camera setups, if not the best camera setup on a smartphone right now, next to the Huawei P30 Pro and the iPhone XS Max and other phones, like the Samsung Galaxy S10. One of the best shooters, and I've gotten that impression just by using it for a couple, minutes. I've been going outside, taking some test shots with the portrait mode and all that. Video looks amazing. The front-facing camera has an amazing field of view. It's super wide. I'm really impressed by that. And yeah, the camera setup on this phone is just dope, and I think it's kind of the biggest thing that you're paying for with this. And it's just really nice to see that it's in a, sub $500 setup. that's really impressive on Google's part. Other features that I enjoy, I like the squeezability feature, whatever it's called, the side squeeze to toggle assistant. I'm liking that. The back-facing fingerprint sensor is super quick to unlock. Also, something that I have noticed is that the haptic feedback and the sound effects, I usually turn that off whenever I get an Android phone, like my OnePlus phones that I've gotten and my Essential phone that I reviewed. Like you set it up and it's like buzzing every single time you press a button or you type. That's annoying, but with this phone, it's actually like satisfying. It kind of clicks your hand, kind of like haptic feedback does with an iPhone or an Apple Watch. The sound effects sound nice too. It's just a nice kind of addition to the user experience. Speaking of user experience, stock Android, from what I can tell, runs really, really smoothly. If not just like that of a Pixel 3 XL. The Snapdragon 670, I believe, in here runs this stock experience really, really well. I don't know how much RAM is in here. I think it's like 2 or 3 gigs, maybe even 4 gigs. Could be more. I haven't done my homework. I'm sorry. I'll list any correction here. But I mean, like, the experience seems to be really smooth, especially considering the fact that this Snapdragon processor isn't the top of the line. And overall, from my first couple hours with this phone, I am incredibly impressed. I think it's a great value without having reviewed it yet. I think this is a great contender in the realm of budget-oriented smartphones. I'm just going to say it. Watch out OnePlus and watch out Apple, because the OnePlus 7 and the iPhone XR might get beat out by this phone simply because of the software experience found on here and the camera setup. I mean, this is an excellent package from what I can tell as of right now, and I will go into the details and the nitty-gritty in my full review, which should happen sometime in the next 2 weeks. So with everything said, having used this phone for just a few hours, I am incredibly impressed with what Google has done once again to cram all this tech into a sub $500 package. I think it's going to do really well for the company, and there's a lot of people who are going to want to pick up this phone, I think. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys with a full comprehensive review in the next week or so, or whatever I gotta see, because I'm getting out of high school right now. I'm super busy. Again, this video is like totally unplanned. I had no idea I was making it today. So yeah, stay tuned for more content. Stay tuned for Pixel content for sure. Stay tuned for OnePlus content coming up. OnePlus is going to be launching the OnePlus 7 soon. So that about wraps up things for now. Hopefully this video was helpful in the slew of Pixel 3a content you might be watching right now. And Google, thank you so much for sending me this phone. And I mean this genuinely. This is such an opportunity and a privilege. I'm so happy that I have access to a phone like this so early on. And thank you guys for making this possible. Without you guys, I wouldn't be recognized by a big brand like Google. This kind of stuff means a lot to me, and I'm just so happy that I can bring content like this to you. I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like on this video, comment if you have any questions or suggestions, and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one.